Hello, my name is Bill Smythe. I'm one of the founding members of the Fiscal Conservatives of Hamilton County, and
I'm Marla Ayler. I'm the Vice President of the Fiscal Conservatives of Hamilton County.
we're here today to talk to you about precinct committeemen, or generally known as PCs. So, Marla, why should I become a PC?
Well, you know, in today's very divisive political landscape, the Republican and Democratic parties are best known for their role in the spotlight, defending different views on national issues. However, at the local level, key decisions that affect the lives of individuals are made by those of us who live in our community. PCs are the most fundamental level of our political structure and are involved in many key decisions that direct the future health and prosperity of our communities. If everyday voters don't step up and run for election as PCs, then those positions and all of their influence are left to be appointed by party leadership.
And we don't want that.
No, because it's not the voters. Ultimately, that culminates in a lack of fair representation for the people of our community, especially when PCs are appointed from outside of the precinct they represent.
It happens all the time.
If you want to make a positive impact in your community, you should run for PC and play a role in local political decisions to ensure the candidates are elected who best represent your precinct and community.
Outstanding. So, what is a precinct committeeman?
A precinct committeeman is an elected or sometimes appointed individual within his or her political party. That person represents the residents of their particular precinct. A precinct is essentially the political equivalent of your neighborhood. It's the smallest political unit in the country and generally consists of approximately 2,000 residents here in Hamilton County. PCs are considered to be an official part of their state's Republican or Democratic Party.
Which party are we?
Well, I'm a Republican. What party do you hail from, Bill?
I am currently on an island all by myself, okay? So, Marla, what would I do as a PC?
Well, PCs are primarily responsible for the following activities. The first thing is to vote to elect party leadership. The next is to vote for replacement candidates for elected positions that have been vacated. For instance, if an elected official dies, resigns, or is removed from office, the PCs from that former official's party will elect a replacement. This is called a caucus, and nearly 10% of elected positions are held by individuals elected at caucus, not in a general election.
And I want to take a moment to interrupt her to note that this is the most important part of this process. And the main reason that we are out here doing this is because we would like to have a little more control over who gets reappointed after an official is no longer holding their office.
A PC is also going to need to assign poll workers to staff. That doesn't mean you have to find all the workers, because many of them are now volunteers, and they volunteer with the county, and the county will send you a list, but you'll need to have those people at your precinct during the primary and general elections, so twice a year. You'll also need to communicate with your constituents in the precinct to provide information about support for the party and the candidates of that party. You'll also finally need to appoint any individual as a vice PC to assist with all of the above.
They have to live in the precinct when the precinct committeeman is appointing the vice. It's helpful if they live in the same household sometimes. So, am I required to commit a lot of time as a PC?
Not at all, not
Good.
at all. You'll have basic responsibilities that can be easily completed with the help of your vice PC. Party officials will also help, as well as other active members of the community. We here at the Fiscal Conservatives of Hamilton County would be happy to provide guidance to those who are interested in becoming a PC, but are concerned about what to do. So if you need us, be sure to reach out.
We can be reached at Fiscal Conservatives of Indiana at gmail.com. Actually, it's FCOHCindiana@gmail.com, or through our webpage. We do have a Facebook presence at Hamilton County, Fiscal Conservatives of Hamilton County. But at the end of the day, we are here to help anyone who wishes to run as a precinct committeeman within the Republican Party. I know that seems interesting coming from me, but we're more concerned about getting the party back to the roots of fiscal conservatism and doing our part to ensure that.
Yes, I'd like to add that we'd like to make sure that the divide is healed and that all the Republicans in good standing in Hamilton County can work together and coalesce.
She had to throw that in there.
Have a great day.